Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I am coming back at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In this video, we're doing our store news update, and it's a weekly update where we talk about like what I'm working on, what I've completed, what kind of new product we got in, and also what kind of supplies we got in for the store. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about what I've been able to complete from the last time we spoke. I've got these 2 battalions of American Continental Infantry from Front Rank Miniatures. Okay, so I've got these 2 battalions finished. These are up on the store right now as we speak. If you're interested in those, take a look. I've got multiple photos on the store of these, and they're for sale right now. All right, and that's all we finished last week. Now, let's talk about what I'm currently working on. What I'm currently working on is some SS infantry and anti-tank for a commission for the store. I'm going to paint these guys up this week, but in the process of deciding to, or this guy sending me this stuff for me to do, I've decided that I'm going to include some of my own figures and paint them beside his figures, because they're also like anti-tank guns and things like this. And I have a fairly large, okay, this box. I have a fairly large quantity of models. Now, not all of these models are included because like when I put this together, and I only need like 3 of these figures to be the crew member, right? Same thing with these and those. But basically what I'm going to be working on is my crew served German equipment. And I got these, mostly I got these out of the starter armies that I just recently uploaded what's in the boxes for. So I'm going to be doing some 88 anti-tank guns. I'm going to be doing some 88 flak guns, right? I'm going to be doing some 105 howitzers. I'm going to be doing some 50 millimeter anti-tank guns. I have another 75 anti-tank gun here that I ordered individually months back. I think I'm just going to go ahead and knock that out and get it over with. And all of these sprues and extra figures are figures that I'm going to use as crew members for those guns. But I also have this Old Glory pack of 75 millimeter infantry guns. I'm going to be doing those. But I do want to point out that there's 6 in this pack, and I do not need 6. I might need 2. So any other guns out of any of these collections that I do above and beyond what I'm going to need, I'm going to put on the store and sell. So this is more crew members. Now in this Ziploc right here, I've had for a few months. This is an SS platoon and a couple more anti-88s. These are forged in battle. These still need to be washed and cleaned up, as well as those. And I don't know how many crew members they actually gave me as part of those 88s, but if there is extras, what I plan to do, and I'm sure that there's extras in, well, I definitely have extra crew members in here as well. I'm going to make some loader teams because I've gone through a bunch of scenarios that I'm building for, and it looks like loader teams are pretty common in the scenarios. You know, maybe 3 or 4 loader teams for every scenario. So I might have to build like 3 or 4 loader teams. Okay, continuing on. Okay, that's what I'm working on. Now, new product for the store. Okay, I got in a lot of offensive miniatures, 28 millimeter World War II. I got in uh, Fallschirmjägers, a ton of Fallschirmjägers. I got in some SS, not a whole lot. I got in British paratroopers and U.S. paratroopers, and I got in their starter sets. Plus, I got in some of the vignettes and a couple of the extra like vehicles or any tank guns, etc. I got in a lot of that stuff. But the offensive miniatures, I do not plan on listing them on the store as bare metal. I plan to assemble them and paint them and put them on the store as completed miniatures. So that'll be after this project here. Will probably be these offensive miniatures. I don't know which one I'm going to do first. So if you want to put it in the comments, which one you'd like me to do first, SS, Fallschirmjägers. Well, there are 3 pairs. There's German, British, and American paratroopers. So whichever one, Fallschirmjägers, Red Devils, 101st, I think, is the other one. If you want me to do those, let me know in the comments. Plus, if you want to see what I got, those are in what's in the boxes. I do have some individual packs for what's in the box that I haven't actually showed off yet. I haven't done those recordings. Okay, continuing on with product in the store. I've gone through some of my bits boxes, and I found that I had a number of blisters that I'm probably never going to touch. So I decided I'm going to sell these. Like, this is the Xylos. When I bought the Xylos starter set, this was the figure that came with the book. When I used to be what's called a Warlord member, you know, and when I was a Warlord member, anytime you placed an order, they would send you the monthly figure. And this one was September 2019. This looks like a Shrek Wolfen for Conflict 47, which is a game I don't play. I thought about keeping it as a werewolf just for role-playing purposes or whatever. I mean, you can, it's a werewolf. And then here's some Caesarian officers. I bought those when I was doing Hail Caesar or SPQR, which I still do. But I've moved away from 28 millimeter. I'm going towards 15s, so that's a cool advantage. And then there's Pompey the Great and Marcus Crassus, some good heroes/champions. This was the May 2020 figure for Warlord members. It looks like a necromancer, undead wizard kind of dude on a 30 millimeter. Maybe that's a 40 millimeter base. That's going to go on sale eventually. This one was the Drone Scourge special book miniature. So that's a Drone Scourge. And then this one is the Erewhon book. So when I bought the Warlords of Erewhon book, you got a miniature with it. This is the Restless Dead, the Erewhon book figure. So my gift figures. Oh, yeah, there's one more. There's this guy. He was, I think it was just a free gift or whatever, but it looks like a goblin type. I think he's a Warlord at Erewhon. No, I take that back. I think he's a Gates of Antares figure for the Gar, but I could be wrong. Or he might be a Warlords of Erewhon Goblin. So these are all going to go up on the store as is. I'm not going to paint them. I thought that I would go ahead and paint them and put them up on the store as painted figures, but I've got such a big backlog of World War II and Napoleonics and Ancients that I just can't. Never going to get to them. So why not sell them and you guys get a big advantage. Now you'll see that I've got some Old Glory Command Decision figures here. I've got quite a few bags of this. I bought these probably over a year ago, and in anticipation of my battle group, putting together armies for my battle group. And then when I bought these starter sets from Flames of War, they came with figures or model kits or tanks that superseded these. Like this is one bag of 3 Opal Blitz. I already have a Plastic Soldier Company box of plastic Opal Blitzes. So this is extra, so this is going to go on the store. Same thing with the Stugs. The Stugs, those are extra. The M8 Howitzer, that's going to be extra. The Priests, that's going to be available. 251-9s, that's what's going to be available. M36 Tank Destroyers. Yeah, absolutely. What do we got here? We got a 250-9. What do we got here? We got 250-1. You got to have the dash ones. 250-8. The dash 8 is the howitzer, right? Yeah, that's a 75mm howitzer. And then finally, I got, it says mobile wagon, but it's actually not. I ordered a mobile wagon from Command Decision, and I received these M2 US M2 tanks. Very early war, start of the war, 1939, 1940. I don't know. They're very, very early. You might encounter them in the desert or something, or in the Pacific. I'm not sure. But I ordered a mobile wagon. They sent me these M2s, and I contacted them and let them know, hey, you sent the wrong bag. And they said that they'll send me the mobile wagon, which they already have. So this is going to, their mistake is your benefit. I'm going to go ahead and put those up for sale. And lastly, I've got these 8cm mortars that I got from Flames of War. It says there's unit cards. That's not really true. Because when I got this, I opened this up because I wanted to see the quality. I might have even done a what's in the box on these guys. You get 4 of them. You get 4 mortars, and it said one. Oh, okay, hold on. It says you get 6 mortars. I've already used 2 of them, so there's only 4 mortars in here right now. So I could probably sell them like a sprue, because you get 2 mortars and crew on each sprue, and there's 2 more sprues inside there with bases. So there's a total of 4 mortar teams in here. I guess I could sell them individually, or I could just sell it as a group of 4. I don't know, because I don't think I need any more than the 2 that I've already made. That's why I was thinking I'm going to go ahead and sell those. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of stuff getting ready to be put up on the store. I've noticed that the battle group books are selling like hotcakes. I went, like 3 or 4 months ago when I ordered the battle group books. I got them in, and then I kept the campaigns that I wanted, which was Market Garden, D-Day. There's two D-Day books, Market Garden and Locked on Rhine, and sold all the other books, and those sold fairly quickly. But so I decided to restock, and I restocked with one of every book except the rule book. I got three of those, but the main rule book I got, or the supplement books, I got one of each, and I think I've already sold half of them already, and it's only been like maybe 2 weeks. So uh, that's remarkably good. Battle Group is selling very well. Okay, so another thing. Yeah, I got a special announcement at the end of this video, which I might create a whole nother video as a special announcement, but I'm gonna tack information on at the end of this video. But it's about a World War II campaign that I'm gonna start running. Okay, let's talk about supplies. That's the last of the 4 things that we like to talk about on these videos. Okay, so I ordered more Transon art brushes, right? Transon art brushes, they come in they come in multiple types of packs, but there's really only 2 that I like. One has 6 brushes, the other one has 11 brushes, I think it's correct. And the 11 brush set has brushes that are like size 2, size 4, right? I very rarely use my size 2 and my size 4 brush. I'm almost always using, well, 2 I'll use, but I already have some, I already have some extras. Like this is a size 1. This would satisfy me. Yeah, so I've already got that set good to go. But these are the fine tip brushes, like the 5.0 and the 3.0s. And this, I highly recommend Transon art brushes. If I had any kind of deal with them, I might stock them for sale because they're outstanding brushes. Okay, in addition to those brushes for the store, I also picked up some Vallejo texture. Okay, this is the Vallejo Earth texture. This is the old pack that I had gotten in the past, and I love this color and the texture and everything about this specific basing. I really love. So I decided to go ahead and order a couple more because I'm going to do I'm planning on doing a ton of miniature basing, over time. So I ordered 2 more of them, and they came in with a completely different label, right? So I just wanted to point that out, that they've updated their label. They've gone Diorama FX. This says Earth Texture Acrylic. This just says Earth Texture. We know it's the same product number, 26219. So I'm sure it's, and this says Diorama Effects right there. Or now this says Diorama FX. They're trying to get all fancified. But yeah, I did order 2 new of these. I'm probably not going to need them for a while because this is almost full. But I noticed that they were on sale, so I went ahead and picked up 2. If my distributor sold Vallejo Earth textures, I would get them and stock them on my store, but they don't, so I can't. Okay, last thing I got in were boxes. So all the boxes for Rubicon are a unique size. They're a little bit larger than the medium boxes that I have, but they're way smaller than the large boxes I have. So I decided to go ahead and get some boxes that were just the right size for the Rubicon boxes. And I got those in. Those are up and ready to go. So, as a recap, what I finished was my Continental battalions, got those finished. What I am starting and what I am working on is my World War II guns and infantry, and any additional figures are going to go up on the store. But otherwise, I'm working on the commission and my personal collection. That's what I'm working on. What I am, what product I got in was not really direct. What I got in was some Flames of War starter armies, which had tanks in them that would allow me to put these up for sale. So I got a lot of one's not better than the other. It's just that these are already in sealed packages, and I can sell them as, you know, as units, where those starter armies, they come in ones and twos or whatever. So they're not individually packaged. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these. Plus, I dug up these other blisters. These all are not listed yet, but they'll be listed this week. I got some offensive miniatures in that I'm going to be painting for the store, but that'll be next. And I don't have a poll up, but if you want to tell me in this video that if you want American, British, or German paratroopers, or if you want me to do the SS, because I'll do any of those. And then also, product I got in was brushes, boxes, and more Vallejo Diorama FX. All right, that gets you caught up on today's video. Now, in the last 5 minutes of the video, I wanted to talk about this new project that I have going. It is open to the public. So if you are interested in participating, just email me at this address right here, where let me know that you're interested, and then what I'll do is I'll drop you a Discord invite. I'll get you on our Discord server. If you want to get on the Discord server anyway, just drop me an email and say, hey, I'd like to get on your Discord, and I'll email you an invite to the Discord server. I don't have it publicly posted because I don't want spam or whatever on there. So everybody on there is related to me either through my eBay store or my YouTube channel or my Roll20 role-playing games. Okay, so the participation. I am starting a project for Battle Group, where it's going to be a campaign. It's called Canada's Crucible. It's actually a published campaign from Plastic Soldier Company. It's point-based, but it's not really. It's actually based in, like, reality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend points on force composition. I'm going to build some armies, and I'm going to but I'm going to build them directly according to what actually is there. I think it's the 3rd Canadian Infantry Division and the 12th SS Panzer Division, Panzer Grenadier Division. One of those two. I'll have to look. But so So the campaign, you can be anywhere in the world. If you're watching this video, you can participate. You can become a unit commander for either one of the Canadian units or one of the German units. And each week we will be or it might be bi-weekly, it might be every week, more details to come. But what we're going to do is we're going to use Roll20 to show off the map where you can log in at your own time, because we're not playing on Roll20. We're just using it as a tool to show you the map, move tokens around, and where basically each token will be a unit, right? And then as those units engage on the map, what I will do here with my locals is we'll play the battle group game on the tabletop. And then the results of that battle on the tabletop will go back into the campaign. So if you're a local, when I say local, I mean Clarksville, Tennessee, if you're willing to drive and participate in some of these battles, just let me know. And then I'll give you the address of where we're going to play, what days we're going to play the battles, and you'll already know who's participating in them, because that'll go up on the Discord or the Roll20. And then basically as a unit commander, you'll be issuing orders weekly for your units to move around on this tactical strategic map. And then you'll be able to communicate with the other players on your side to determine like where you need to move, and however you guys want to organize it, that's fine. You guys can nominate an overall leader, or you can do it by committee, or you can ignore each other, whatever. And then the other side the Canadians versus the Germans will be, so one side will be doing their thing, and maybe the Canadians are doing their thing. And then when two units are in the same area, then what we'll do is I'll announce that there has been a contact, there's a battle, this is who's participating, and we're going to play it on XYZ day at XYZ time. And then players will show up, they'll announce that they'll be there, and then they'll show up and they'll play it on the table. If one side doesn't show up, or if one side doesn't have any players, then as a referee, I'll step in and move miniatures around. Or if it's an extremely large battle, which it's not supposed to be more than 1,000 points on a table. And if you know anything about Battle Group, 1,000 points is about a company of figures. So you're looking at maybe 3 groups this size on the table. Tanks and stuff will modify that amount. But because the tokens can only be 250 points. That's not a whole lot. That's like a platoon. And then you can only stack 4 tokens in any area. So if you move some units in, now there's reinforcements and stuff like that, but that'll be part of the campaign rules. But if you're interested in maybe sending in email, or not email, but using Roll20 to issue orders for your units and receive battle reports on Roll20, and you'll get to see a battle map of the area where the units are at, and it will have a fog of war, so the Canadians will not know where the Germans are, and the Germans will not know where the Canadians are, unless you have intelligence or reconnaissance that shows you where they're at. All right, guys. Well, if you're interested, drop me a mail. Otherwise, stay tuned to this channel. There will be more info coming, and I'll catch you in the next video.